Remember the days of struggling for hours to create the perfect visual? Well, those days are fading fast. Canva's AI design tools are here and they are pure magic. Today we're taking a deep dive into how you can turn your wildest ideas into stunning graphics, logos, social media posts, you name it, all just by using your words. Get ready to witness the full power of Canva AI. Alright, let's start with something crucial for every business, a logo. Instead of wrestling with shapes and fonts, let's use Canva's AI. We're going to go over here to Canva AI and then we're going to type in what kind of thing we want for a logo. What we're going to do in this magic little prompt box here, think about our brand's essence. What kind of feeling do you want to convey? What are your key elements? I'm going to say that my fictional company here is an eco-friendly tea company and it's called Green Leaf Brews. I want a simple, natural logo with a leaf and maybe a subtle teacup, something like that. So something simple that kind of captures it, what you're looking for, and we want to go design for me and then hit submit. Okay, good. So we've got a few different interpretations here. Some of these look a little bit more abstract. This one here focuses more on the leaf. This one, there's this sort of teacup idea. It looks a bit bowler-like, but potentially could work. This I like, the teacup and the leaf there. That's quite nice. Notice how AI has considered this. We can specify a little bit more if we want to. Let's try refining it. Eco-friendly and hand-drawn. This might not work, but we'll give it a go. If I can type, that is. These have a different feel. So these ones here feel very corporate compared to these ones, which feel more natural. Getting that kind of eco-friendly feeling, the more natural way of things, I suppose. And they're all very much more rustic in design compared to the very sleek lines and colours here. It's a little bit more muted rather than the bright colours, and I like that. I think that's quite good. But see the difference. Adding hand drawn gives the AI a completely different set of options. This iterative prompting is key to getting exactly what you're looking for. But we don't stop at just logos. Let's see how it can handle social media. Imagine you're announcing a new blog post titled 3 Simple Tips for Sustainable Living. I'm going to put that in quotes. Social media campaign for Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Okay, so it's come up with a few different ideas. Simple tips for living, sustainable living made simple. So it's come up with different titles and given us some different ideas for graphics here. Some of these are looking quite interesting, and notice you can change the title and you can change the imagery. It gives further image ideas as well if you like something else a little bit better. But yeah, generally I quite like that. What we can do though, again, if we iterate on it, if we change it slightly, eye-catching Instagram post announcing a new blog called 3 Simple Tips for Sustainable Living. It's slightly different, it's more specific. Maybe it didn't quite understand what I was trying to get at before because I wasn't specific enough. Whereas if I do it this way, it will give it more information. What we can even do is add in some extra descriptive words. So let's say we want to put natural and inviting. See, so there's some lovely things. It's a little bit different from the above imagery. I'd have to check the sizing because the sizing doesn't look like it's Instagram. At least not the typical Instagram size. It's all in the square format, which isn't really used anymore, but we can easily amend that. I don't like that at all. Oh, this is done as a reel, but it looks a bit corporate and a bit like a garden centre or something like this might be better. But then again, we would go into the Canva editor. But what you can do, if you click on resize, if you have Pro, you can change the size. So if it's going to be an Instagram reel or an Instagram post, probably an Instagram post, resize this design, and it's changed the size. don't very much like this font. It doesn't feel very readable, but change it slightly. Shrink the text down so that it's all fitting on the lines. We can stretch the margins out a little. So that's looking a lot better. Let's try one more idea. What if we are a bakery? Let's try a Facebook cover photo for a bakery's weekend pastry special. Design and go. So it's come up quite quickly with some different ideas here, which look very good actually. All of these designs I feel were quite usable. Wouldn't need much editing, but you would be able to select one that you like, adjust the text, add in your logo, change the imagery around if you want to, if you prefer, and adjust to what you need. You can also use this as the Canva editor, and then you'll be able to go in and you'll be able to resize, change the fonts and all the usual things that you do with Canva. But it's done most of it for you. And to really become a Canva AI design master, let's talk about some more advanced prompting techniques. One thing you can do is specify a layout. So you could say something like a banner with text on the left and an image on the right. You could mention specific elements like include a call to action button that says shop now. You could reference different styles, so you could say in the style of a vintage poster, or like modern art, or with a watercolour effect. You could use colour preferences, use a pastel colour palette, or with bold and contrasting colours, muted design, or black and white. You can give the different things in there that you would want. Image focus, you could say featuring a close-up of a blooming flower or with a blurred background so you can tell Canva AI what it should be focusing on. And don't forget, iterate and refine. Do not expect it to be perfect on the first try. Keep tweaking your prompts until you get the desired result. Tell it exactly what we want. Sometimes we forget little details, and that's okay. So the possibilities with Canva's AI design tools are truly endless. You can go from a vague idea in your head to a polished visual in mere seconds. Remember, these incredible AI features are often part of Canva Pro, unlocking a whole new level of creative freedom and efficiency. If you haven't already, make sure to explore the free trial. It is the best way to experience the magic firsthand and see how it can transform your workflow and your brand's visuals. Stay tuned right to the end to see how to unlock the new features if you haven't unlocked it yet. What kind of amazing designs are you going to create with Canva's AI? Share your ideas and experiences in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Riverstone Marketing for more in-depth tutorials and tips to help your small business shine online. In our next video, we're going to be diving into the power of Canva Sheets and how you can visualize your data like never before. To unlock them, you'll need to look for the banner at the top of the homepage here. It's a hidden puzzle, so it's not obvious. You need to sequentially click on the graphics here from left to right.